I've been blind all my life, long enough to have got used to the most obvious bete noire of not being able to see. What I'd like to share with you over the next few weeks are some of the rather less obvious things which really get up my nose about blindness, particularly because I suspect many people think they're some of our deepest pleasures. So over the next few programmes, I'm going to try to explain why I hate holidays, being introduced to other blind people and going slowly. But where better to start than with one of my greatest bete noire, in deepest, darkest Kent. That's right, I'm allergic to the countryside. Oh yes, I know the idyllic image, birds singing, cattle lowing, the smell of new mown hay, quiet country roads. But for me, that translates to the cacophony of the dawn chorus, the smell of silage and cowpats, traffic speeding along country roads with no pavements, flanked by ditches stuffed with stinging nettles and surrounded by wide open spaces in which I get hopelessly lost. So I've been joined in the tranquil spot of Reculver in Kent by Janet Street Porter, the keenest of ramblers. And Janet, I think you're going to try and tell me why perhaps I've got it all wrong?
You have got it a bit wrong. You're emphasising the negative aspects of the countryside and not considering the positive. Mind you, as I'm standing here on a Monday morning in a deserted car park on a beautiful stretch of coast, I can hear traffic, so I am going to concede 1 point to you. Even though we are in a beautiful spot on the marshes on the North East Kent coast, we can hear a train now, distantly, but that's nice.
Long way away.
It's a long way away.
So tell me what it is you love about this spot, this area.
I like the fact it's always windy, and I like the fact that this land that we're standing on was reclaimed, and that it was all marshland. Well, it was under the sea originally, and then in the Middle Ages they started draining it. And there's a church near here called St Nicholas at Wade, which I always thought was the name of a person until my partner pointed out you used to have to wade to get there.
You see, the problem for me, Janet, is I remember exactly the moment when I realised I had a problem with the countryside, which is we got taken at school to the Team Valley in Worcestershire. We got taken camping and I crawled out of a tent at about 5:30 in the morning with this enormous din going on, moved about 5 steps and was immediately stung on the ankles by a load of nettles. I could smell the silage. There were ditches nearby and I thought, this isn't for me.
Everything that you have moaned about then happens to people who've got
Sample complete. Ready to continue?